Hello, I'm Dr. Terry Simpson for your doctor's orders. And today we're talking about monosodium glutamate, also known as just glutamate, and Chinese restaurant syndrome. Now, you've probably heard about this. People will tell you, I can't go to a Chinese restaurant, I get flushed, my heart beats, it doesn't last long, but it's horrible, so I have to make sure they don't put excess MSG into the ingredients. This all started because about 40 years ago, some fellow said, I noticed when I go to some Chinese restaurants I have this problem, and described it. It was captured upon very quickly and became a phenomenon in the United States. But since that time there have been a lot of tests looking at MSG and finding that MSG is not this culprit. But what's more important is what MSG is to us and to flavor. When I was walking along the markets in Xi'an, Tianjin, and Beijing, I would notice that along these walks there was this white substance, and I assumed it was salt. Then I was told by my father-in-law, no, that's not salt, that's MSG. And I tasted it, and it had this unctuous, delicious flavor. They put it in everything. Probably the best barbecued lamb I had was in Xi'an, where they were sprinkling it liberally with this substance. MSG is one of the 5 tastes that we recognize in our tongue. That includes sweet, salty, bitter, and savory. So, if you have an imbalance in your tongue, something's too sweet, you need a little salt. If you have too much sweet, too much salt, you need a little savory. If you have too much bitter, you need the other things. So there are those flavors that provide us with a balanced meal. Now, MSG comes in a lot more than just Chinese food. MSG is responsible for a lot of the flavor that you get in Parmesan cheese. That's the reason we put Parmesan cheese on noodles. It provides a different flavor, a different balance. The main ingredient that makes Doritos so good? Monosodium glutamate. Tomatoes? You know why you like having ketchup on your French fries? It's filled with monosodium glutamate. It's funny, you would think that if everybody who had the Chinese restaurant syndrome, as it was once called, truly had it, they would also have Italian restaurant syndrome, but they just don't. Bottom line is, MSG is an important ingredient. First of all, because it's an amino acid, which our body manufactures. It's not something that we have a problem with. Secondly, it is one of the sensations and tastes that we use to balance out what we eat. So don't be afraid of it. It should be just fine. It provides us with some of the greatest flavors. This is why pizza is so good. For your doctor's orders, I'm Dr. Terry Simpson. Good day.